Hello everyone, this is Group 1 Beam Final Demo video. Our team is composed of 3 electrical engineering students, TJ, Ryan, and Damie, and 1 optical engineering student, that's me, Suyun. It's important to control weeds because they compete with crops for essential nutrients in the soil, which makes the main plants hard to survive. They also absorb water from the soil and overshadow crops, blocking sunlight that is necessary for photosynthesis. Many of them serve as hosts for insect pests and other organisms that can harm crops. There are some weed bots already commercialized by different companies, but their products share one factor that attributes to contamination in the environment in that they use pesticides or burn the weeds with high-power laser. In this regard, we decided to make a weed bot that uses high-power laser that evaporates or damage the weed leaves, but avoid creating smoke by burning weeds. For our project, we chose to treat dollar weeds, and the criteria to evaporate or damage the plants is to see if they wilted or changed their color to brown or yellow.
The navigation system is comprised of 4 DC motors where each one is powered by a PWM motor controller to lower the voltage and 2 relays. When both relays are high or low, then the motor doesn't move. To move it forward, we set the first relay on high and the second on low, and to move it backwards, we send the opposite signals from the ESP.
The laser control system functions similarly to the X and Y axis of a 3D printer. The system uses 2 stepper motors on a belt system. They receive commands from our object detection model to pilot the laser diode over the treatment area. Because of the stepper motor's precision and our belt system, the laser diode can achieve accuracy within 1 centimeter.
The BEAM project is a solar-powered mobile robot that has a navigation system, laser control system, and object detection with 3 custom PCBs. The solar panel has a 24.9 VOC output, so to connect it to the 12.8 battery, we use an MPPT solar panel controller to keep the robot moving for longer. The battery is directly connected to the regulator board that powers the MCU, Raspberry Pi, and motors.
Using ROS integration, we take info from a SlamTech RP LiDAR A1 and run it through multiple Python programs in order to properly detect the left, right, forwards, and backwards orientations. After this, we run that information through a separate Python script responsible for listening in for object detection flags printed out by our first script. This second script is then responsible for taking that direction and orientation information, and through serial communication with an ESP32, tell the motors when to stop, turn, or continue moving forward.
Our team developed an object detection model that is made to locate specific weeds. When this model identifies a weed, it draws a bounding box around the object and sends the location coordinates to the laser control system. Similar to a laser cutter, the software processes the location of the weeds and switches the laser diode on and off to laser the designated area.
For the laser treatment, we make sure we wear safety glasses that cover 200 to 2000 nanometers, have no materials that could reflect the laser light, such as metal, and the surrounding is covered to avoid any laser beam spreading. So we have a laser setup as the picture. We took 1 root with $5 weeds attached from the field and gathered some fresh soil to plant the weeds. So we have a laser setup as the picture. We started to treat the first tiny leaf. Since the leaf is small, we treated this on 2 spots. We started treatment for 20 seconds at 3 centimeters distance, and we set the current at 1.6 amps. But we found out it got a little burnt. So for the next spot, we reduced the treatment time to 15 seconds. We were able to observe for this treatment, the leaf started to dramatically wilt since 9 seconds of treatment. This is our second leaf, and we did 5 treatments on it. We input 1.6 amps in the power supply and treated every spot for 15 seconds, and it turned out evaporated evenly. For just one spot, we increased the current up by 0.2 amps, and the leaf spot started to burn at 10 seconds. This is a comparison before and after treatment, and we could see the burning spots. For the third lift, we decided to have intervals between the treatment spots to reduce the treatment time. However, we ensured the center area was targeted to specifically damage the primary region responsible for photosynthesis. This is the result of treatment with interval, and it was successful in that it wilted. For the fourth lift, its angled position prevented the beam from being perpendicular to the surface, which may have reduced the effectiveness of drying the lift. However, with the normal 15 seconds treatment on 3 center spots, the leaf successfully wilted and showed yellowish color after a few hours. Therefore, the result clearly showed us that even though the leaf is tilted and we treat on the main spots, leaving the edge area, the leaf can be dried up with normal treatment condition.
The beam robot represents the future in precision agriculture, combining cutting-edge technology with environmental sustainability. Our system integrates a Raspberry Pi for AI-driven weed detection, along with an ESP32 Room 32 module for precision motor control, as well as custom PCBs to ensure seamless communication between all of our components. Using a precise Cartesian coordinate system similar to a CNC machine or 3D printer, the robot eliminates weeds with laser precision, avoiding the need for any use of chemical herbicides. This approach supports a much healthier ecosystem and reduces the overall costs for farming. This project highlights the power of interdisciplinary engineering, blending robotics, electrical engineering, optical engineering, and software development to solve real-world problems. Thank you for watching our Beam Robot Showcase video. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.